Yeah, you know what it is. Eagles wear boxing. We coming up. All right. We here on a Monday again. See what we doing. What we talking about, man? Boxing talk. Boxing. Who the hell's fighting? Who's boxing? Are we gonna get real fights? Is the smoke back in boxing? Hmm? That's what we want to know. Is the smoke back? But we're gonna see if the smoke is back. There's a lot of talk. There's a lot of talk. A lot of running. A lot of running of the mouth. Hmm? There's a whole lot of running of the mouths and stuff, and somebody's gonna do this, they're gonna do that. I don't know. Everybody's word. I mean, come on now. People's words just be falling like it ain't nothing. Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Because I remember when I haven't got to see D-Lo's his clips yet, but he put up some information, and also Lala D. Lala D starting crap like way before a month. Over a month before the Bud fight. I can't wait to see her. Like a week before or a couple of days before, she gonna be really amped up. That girl gonna need a sedative, man. I'm telling you, she gonna need a sedative. Yeah, you gonna need a sedative, girl, with all that, huh? You gonna need a sedative. Make sure. Let me just make sure I got the eagle quiet down. Okay, the eagle is. He's where he's supposed to be. Nice and quiet. Yeah. I'm just reading. I read certain notes and stuff. I just start laughing. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Okay, so yeah, we got some stuff coming up. We'll see. We're gonna see if the smoke is really there. I'm unimpressed. Okay, so yeah. I'm just looking at a few things. Yeah. And I'll wait till you guys get here. Then I'm gonna put out I'm gonna put out like a kind of a upset pick. This is kind of upset. It's kind of an upset for me. It's just gonna be. I think it's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna just be a better fight than what people think it is. Yeah. But we gonna see. Yeah. I just see the. As far as the Wilder fight, we're gonna talk about that. A lot of. I can see a lot of different things that can happen, but I don't want to overthink the process. I would feel that Wilder is or should he should manage Tyson. That's all I can say. Yeah, yeah. But AJ, you looking kind of beat up though. I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna talk about it though. I don't know how you can really. Eh, yeah. What can I say? Only thing I can think about is, and we'll go through these things and just talk about it because since they're in the spotlight, so we'll talk about some things that have been spotlighted, and we'll talk about some stuff that has not been spotlighted, some things that may need to be spotlighted, baby. Then I'm gonna give you my spotlight, and I'm gonna have my crow to play. Crow to play. Crow a plate. Plated crow. I like that. That's cool. Crow with the plate. That's the new French dish. It's called crow de plate. Crow. Crow. So how you spell crow in French? Is it CROQ, right? So crow de plate. The plate. Croix de plate. So so y'all not even in here, but I'm gonna I'm gonna say that's. I'm gonna add that. I like it. I amuse my own self. Nobody when I don't see my web watchers or people up in here, I just amuse my own self. If you can't make your own self laugh, stop trying to make other people laugh. You gotta find it funny before they find it funny. And Deja, if you've been coming through here, which I think you might have been, you're just not saying that, but if you've been coming through here, you already know the deal. You gotta contact me. I mean, not Deja, Aisha. Deja, Aisha. Y'all look the same, but. Yeah. The boxing scene. I don't know. This thing is it gonna straighten up? I don't even know, man. I have to rely on everybody else to figure out if boxing is actually gonna get straight. Is boxing gonna actually ever get straight? One of my masterpieces that I didn't make. That's it right there, isn't it? What is it? Okay, that's great. I just found a little teeny sketch. Because that's what I used to do. I used to do these real small sketches. And then, so my small sketches, I turn those into paintings and stuff. Yeah, turn them into paintings. That's what you do when you're an artist. I'm over here. Somebody came over to the suites and just destroyed. They destroyed the mailboxes and stuff, looking for that fast cash or whatever. People are so stupid. Doesn't even make sense how stupid they are. A lot of shit, like they said, you can't make this shit up. Y'all hold on just 1 second. Yeah, I was out here this weekend. I don't know. I had wasn't completely uneventful. It was a little bit uneventful though. I did a few things, but you always look at it like you could do more. Like I could have did more this weekend. Well, you could have, but You just didn't. I was supposed to go look for it. I was looking for another vehicle again. Yeah, shopping for cars. I gotta stop shopping. I just gotta find something. I don't know, man. I don't like nothing. I just don't. I don't like any cars. If I had them, I don't like them. If I didn't have them, I don't like them. Just don't. I just don't like some of the cars. Well, most of them so far. You like them just for a minute, then you just, this ain't a. I don't know. You get hyped up because they tell you, oh, this. Oh, you like, oh, yeah, yeah. Salesman. Salesman. I don't even. I can't even hear salesman. That's right. Always getting these notifications, but I can't even hear salesmen. You know what I mean? I can't even hear them when they talking. It's just they start off talking and all of a sudden their voice just starts getting lower and lower, like they just fade off and stuff. Especially trying to explain stuff to you, or even trying to explain to you the car buying process. You know, even when they try to explain that, like what are you trying to explain? You know, you don't need a person who sells cars. You don't need them to show you how to write a check out. Right? Like why are you talking to me? I don't need your help. Your one thing that's not gonna happen is your name is not gonna be on my check, salesman. What's gonna be on my check is the name of this company. That's all you care about. When they start talking to me, I said, "What do you care about?" When you're asking me this, what's the bottom line? I said, "What do you really care about?" I said, "What do you care about?" I said, "The bottom line is you care about checks. That's what you care about. You care about the damn check. You don't care. There's nothing else to be worried about. Feel me? There's nothing else to be worried about or thinking about but the check. Name something else a dealership got to worry about. That's easy enough, right? Name something that the dealership, if you're getting a car, name anything else. Anything else. Name anything else that the dealership has to think about or worry about. If you're going to get a car, just name something they got to worry about. I gave you the only thing they have to worry about. The only thing. I gave you the only thing they have to worry about. That's it. There's no ifs, ands, and buts. There's nothing else special that you got to think about when it comes to these. When it comes to getting a car, there's nothing. What else is? What is there? Somebody let me know because I need to know, man. You guys know it all, so I need to know too. Yeah, I'm looking around. I'm always trying to figure out something. Okay, making sure. Okay. It's kind of bad when you got other people that's always, noted or talked about in boxing, except for those people that need to be talked about in boxing. We're going to go over some stuff in a bit. Y'all hold on, man. My arm stick fell. I don't want to see, y'all don't need to see me bending over so much. Hold on. Yeah, it wasn't even it. So I don't know. I must have took it somewhere. Man, I don't like that. Because I usually have everything set right next to me. And now I don't have it. Somebody got their hands on it or something. I don't like that. Oh. It did fall. It fell on the opposite side. See? So it did fall. It fell on the opposite. I'm like about to get accusatory. About to, accuse somebody of messing with something that they didn't mess with. But anyway, y'all get in here to Eagles Way of Boxing. I'm waiting for my live audience. Oh, are you seeing the replay? Sorry about that. You watching the replay and I didn't talk that much about boxing. I don't usually start off talking about boxing. And a lot of times we stay a long time. So I know you're fast forwarding through. But guess what? When you fast forward through, now today it might be okay that you fast forward through. But if you fast forward through, guess what happens? I dropped a couple of gems in there. Guess who didn't pick them up? You. You didn't pick up the gems. Like today, I might not have all the gems, but a lot of times I drop one or two, and then you have to come pick them up. And yeah, I have messages. A lot of times I have messages for people that come to the chat all the time. It's not about that you saw it and you gave me a thumbs up or you just watched it. Yeah, because of course I'm gonna have way more viewers than I'm gonna have this in here right now. And you got people out there lurking around, so of course you're gonna be in here. You're not gonna say anything, but you're gonna be in here. So that is that. But sometimes there's people that I need to talk to, like D-Lo404. Salute to D-Lo404 up in here. He can't talk because he at work a lot of time. But sometimes he get itchy finger and he got to put something down. He says salute. Got the thumbs up with the 100. But sometimes he has things that he has to do. So if he has things he got to do, I just got to wait. I mean, he'll come back through. And he'll say God, I got to get up in here. Yeah. He has to come back. He has to get back up in here, and he wants to go back and forth with the Eagles sometimes. Up in Eagles Way of Boxing. Yeah. But we're gonna talk about. We got a few things to talk about for sure. Just boxing, and then sometimes we talk things that's not boxing, but yeah. I just want everything to get back on track. That's all I want. That's all I want. Just get it back on track. And we'll discuss a little bit today. Maybe it'll be an outline of what has to happen in order for the biggest things to happen. So we got small things that have to happen in order for these bigger things to happen. And we have to talk about what we believe in today. If you believe, I don't never believe anything, but we're going to see. I got some key points. A couple of things is key in different weight categories. I got a couple of things that's key, and a little bit of controversy. But hopefully we're back on track. So we're gonna see if we back on track or not. So I don't know if I should. What's more important? So I don't know if I should cover what people might think is more important, or because we see Demetrius Andre, right? And Jason Quigley has said they're going to fight on November 19th. But like I said, for me personally, I have to see everything. Just like this whole Wilder fight, everybody's getting excited about Wilder and Fury. I don't get on the edge of my seat. I have been stripped of my feelings when it comes to boxing. In other words, my excitement for boxing, kids, is gone. My excitement, they stripped my excitement because I'm getting everything ready. You know how you get everything ready, because that's the time that you get to mess with stuff that you shouldn't mess with. Barbecues and parties and events that you're going to mess with stuff that you shouldn't mess with. Yeah, you getting a huge bag of barbecue potato chips. You getting the salsa and dips and you all kinds of stuff that you getting that you don't normally eat every day. Then, in case you got to put some celery sticks out there and carrots and all that. Yeah, but the onion dip, you got to put all that out there. You got to have that available. Or if you paying attention at a sports bar, they got the pretzels, they got the peanuts, and plus some of them have like a kitchen. So you're gonna be stacking up on fries and chicken, all that type of stuff, barbecue chicken, all kinds of stuff. You're gonna just be sitting there. You're gonna be miserable before the actual main event comes on. But I don't. My anticipation has been killed. They have murdered D'Lo. They have murdered my anticipation when it comes to these fights, because we don't know if they're gonna fight. 5 more days, mate, at D'Lo 404. Peace. Okay. All right, 5 more days, mate. Yeah. But we're gonna see what the Wilder does too, though. We're gonna cover the Wilder. Yeah, of course we gotta cover the Wilder. But what's your thoughts on the Demetrius Andres, Jason Quigley? Of course, you're probably gonna go with Andre. Yeah. Well, we're gonna see. I'm going with Kanaki on that fight with him and Helenius. But I got some key points, so I'm gonna make this one key point. And I like. See, the thing about me is I pay attention to what fighters say. When fighters are bullshitting, when fighters are just messing around, then I don't know. It's hard for me to believe because you're messing around. I don't trust you. But I pay attention. Like when fighters make sense, like certain stuff that I've seen. So the Cuban fighter, Frank Sanchez, this is what he says about Ajaba. He says he has a good straight. You got a good straight right. But I have all the other tools to win. In the perfect boxing world, on paper at least, that's what I see. And let me see. And to be honest, I put stars on it. And we talked about this last week, right? So I put a star on both sides. Yeah. On both sides, I put a star. So in other words, and I don't ever like to call anything 50-50. I don't like to call it 50-50. But if Frank Sanchez is going in there and he's not worried about if he's not worried about power and stuff like that, and he's like, I know how to get past your power. I'm not worried about that. I got all these other tools. You're going to be eating pieces all day. Yeah, I hit you with 2 pieces over here. Yeah, I hit you with 3 pieces over here. I hit you with 4 pieces. There's a 1-2. There's a 1-1-1. There's a 1-2-1-1. I'm hitting you with pieces all over the place. And salute to Super Def Ray down there. He said salute to Batman. Yeah, Batman is in trouble, man, because Batman had the bat in his hand at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't even know. I'm like, why? What am I doing with this bat in my hand at 2 o'clock in the morning? I went crazy. I was like, man, I was trying to try to get off that deuce stuck in. I was stuck in that deuce. I feel you way down at the bottom, D'Lo. D'Lo sees and understands what I just said. But anyway, salute to everybody out there. Super Def Ray again. D'Lo said salute to 5 Mo. D'Lo 404 boxer. He said Andrade should teach him a thing or two about his side of the ocean. Yeah. Oh, you got Helenius? I don't know. I think Kanaki, he'll try to make it, kind of. Kanaki is going to just stay on it. I think the pressure. I think he's going to have more pressure. You might have. We'll see how that one go. I think I picked him. Yeah, I got him. Yeah. So I have him picked. I wrote that down. That was last week, and I had all that picked right there. You said you laughing down at the bottom. Yeah, that's why I replied. Yeah, that's why I replied because I didn't know what time it was. Because I was on that one more. I was on that one more again. You know how you get on that one more again, one more again, run. You know, that's that whole competitive edge. You know, when you are used to being competitive, it's hard to get that drive out of you. Run it back, run it back. I had a guy one time, I beat the shit out of him so bad in basketball, but he was hard headed, and I was in such a good shape, I didn't care. That we was playing the 15 or something like that. I beat him like 15-2 or something like that. And he wanted to keep going. Got up to like 35-3, 4, 5. After a while, I scored over 100 points. I'm like, man, that's a wrap, dude. I said, it's over with. He had like maybe 15. It ain't no coming back. I don't even have to play D on you for like 15 minutes. I don't even have to do nothing. You know, you ain't going to win. I don't have to do nothing. You got to score like 80 buckets. You got to score 80 buckets. I can just do layup drills with you. You're going to be tired here. We pass the ball to you so you can catch up. Man, I was killing it. But that's the stubbornness. Now, that's a little bit unusual because usually athletes ain't that stubborn. If I get my ass whooped, I just get my ass whooped. But I don't tell nobody that I got my ass whooped. Right? Because in here, we got nothing but managers and stuff in here. So I see my brother Derek Bailey in there. That's right. That's my manager. That's my administrative manager up in here. D-Lo, that's my manager of management up in here. Super Def Ray, he think he's the like the CEO of managers. No. Super Def don't come in here that much. Yeah. That's one of my escorts of management. Escorts of management. He might have to escort you out the room. Him and Sir Flame. I haven't seen Sir yet. But yeah. Let me finish these. Okay, so D-Lo got Helena's over Kanaki. Yeah, we talk about it. Salute back, man. I read that I got Sanchez beating Effie. Okay, give me your reason on that on D-Lo. Let's see if we're on the same page. Because a lot of people, when they start choosing these fighters because of the way they look and because of their power, we only got one fighter that you could do that with, and that's Wilder. Because Wilder's power is the different kind of power is unmistakable. It's like once you hear it, you already know. If you was going to get popcorn and you heard a Wilder knockout punch, you already know the guy's out. You're like, oh, that guy is probably swimming. He's probably comatose after that punch. Because this is just a whole different sound. It sounds like, it's hard. You have to hear it to know. It just sounds like somebody had got hit with a baseball bat that was covered in boxing glove material. That's what it sounds like. Like, poof. And you already know. You know that he knocked the ghost out of him. You know, but that's not when it comes to, I was going to say, that's not the problem with these fighters that are the people want to put in his same category. No, that's not the problem. The problem with them is they don't have that kind of this one punch. They just have a good punch. And, you know, usually they just overwhelm somebody from fear, like they just scared. Ain't nobody scared of Wilder. People talk so much crap to Wilder, they not scared until no, it's different. He can't hit that hard. Because they look at him like, nah, there's no way he's hitting that hard. See, they're under this whole guise of not believing Wilder. Oh, I don't believe it. I gotta taste the power before I believe it. Yeah, but the other ones, they kind of fearful because they got that look. Like, remember, they used to be scared of AJ. He got that kind of intimidating look. But AJ got BCD, so nobody's really ain't nobody scared of AJ no more. Ain't nobody scared of Dubois no more. I ain't really scared of him. I'm just like, man, I know what I got to do. But the thing is, you got to execute that plan in order for it to work. Okay, let's go. Let's get down with it a little bit better. D-Lo said I got Sanchez beating Effie. I said that. Super Def Ray laughed my ass off. Yep. That's why I replied. Yep. That's why I replied so early. Yep. I picked Helena's last time So I'm riding with him in the rematch. Okay, all right, let's get it. Let's get down, baby. Let's see what's up. Derek Bay says salute to Eagles way of boxing. Super Def Ray said we call it the run back. Yeah, you can't. Sometimes you don't have to run shit back. Yeah. Put that man. That's right. Put the man. That's right. Derek Bay down at the bottom. Derek, he knows the language up in here. Derek Bay say put that management on him. Yeah, put that management on him, brother. The management. Sometimes you gotta manage. You gotta manage folks. Derek Bay says salute to Dilo 404 and salute to Super Def Ray. Yep. But that management is something else, baby. You got to put that I got to manage it. And so that's what I would say if something happened to me in the certain manner. I'm going to talk about how I got managed just a little bit. I told you about my managed story. I'm not going to bring it up no more because D-Lo will keep throwing it up there. Because D-Lo like, yeah, just tell the truth, Eagle. Eagle's way up, tell the truth. She put them hands on you. She did. You see, it's still stuck with me. Anytime you can make a comedy, like if you look back at something, right? If you look back at something and you feel like, and you was on the opposite end, like you're on the opposite end of something that's tragic, but it ends up being good because you lived through it. Then if it was on film, then you probably gonna think about it. You know, it's gonna stay in your mind either for laughter or something. So for me, it don't stay in my mind because I was disappointed and nothing like that. It stays in my mind for laughter because it's like, damn, if that was on video, which it might have been, if that was on video, you would have seen me, diving and falling all in the walls and everything else. No, hell no. You did all that stubborn athletic shit, Athletes are stubborn, man. They think they can still do it all. Oh, yeah, I could probably learn. No. But the thing about me being athletic, I see out there, salute to Sir Flame. The thing about me being athletic is I'm smart and athletic. I'm not just an athlete. Yeah, I could probably do that. Like, I'm not going to think without practice that I can run 110-meter high hurdles. I'm not going to think no shit like that. Because even if you're athletic, if you think that you're going to just run hurdles like nothing, you ain't never ran hurdles before, them hurdles is going to whoop your ass all the way down the track. You might be stuck inside of a hurdle. If somebody put it on camera, no matter how athletic you are, you might be stuck with hurdles on you. Same thing with high diving. You know what I mean? So now I'm athletic, so now I'm going to do these flips, a front flip or something, or a back flip into the water from the 10-meter board. Right. I'm going to look like a duck that just got shot when I hit that water. I already know. If I go out there and try to do a backflip, it might look good on the way down. I mean, when I might execute like, oh, that was a good backflip. But when it comes to stretching out and holding your hands like this above your ears and shit like that to get into that water where it's not going to be no splash, believe me, it might not be no water left in that pool when I hit that pool. Yeah. Yeah, but Derek Betty, right, he should put that management on him. We're going to see who get managed up, Derek. Okay, we still got all this talk. And like I said, I'm hoping that this talk, because a lot of things are actually coming to the forefront that we talked about earlier, that we was like, it was a lot of, like, a little bit of confusion about a lot of these fighters and some of these fights. And I'm glad, another point, I'm glad that Luis Ortiz, I'm glad he cleared it up. Because people was talking about, he didn't want to fight Joe Joyce. And he's like, if Joe Joyce really wants a war, fight me on Tank's undercard. Okay, that's a bottom liner right there. Fight me on Tank's undercard. If you want a war, I'm going with Luis Ortiz. Ortiz gonna whoop that ass. Ortiz, a lot of people, y'all still say old and y'all sleeping on him. Let him get knocked out and taken out in a stretcher before you write him off. These fighters don't want him to get status in none of these other boxing organizations. They want him to be way down at number 10 or whatever, 8, 9, 10 or 11 or whatever, so they ain't got to mess with him. Believe me, nobody still don't want. He's still a manager in boxing. He's a heavyweight manager, so don't y'all watch out. Tell him Super Def. Tell him to watch out. Sir Flame with the Eagles Web rules, man. Eagles Web boxing rules. He said salute to Eagles Web. He said salute to the chat. He said, and as always, jab that like button on y'all neck. He said, don't get naked. Eagles Web boxing. He got that fire good with that 100 with the glove in those things, man. Just in case you don't know, he got those things up there in case he got to, in case he got to put that work in on you. In case you got to be managed. Manage your way out of here. Yeah, I had to do that on my own, Sir Flame. I had to give the rules out the other day, man. You wasn't here, baby. Don't believe me. I read it off just like that, though. I read it off just like that. I say I know it by heart, man. I read it off just like that. You can come in here and just put dots down. You can put salute Eagles Web and nothing but dots, and I can fill in the blanks. But Sir Flame says salute at Derek Betty. Sir Flame is salute at Super Def Ray, and Sir Flame is salute at D-Lo 404 Boxing. I don't know. Somebody just came in to say hello to 5 Mo came in here just to say peace to D-Lo. Is that one of your people, D-Lo? I can't really see because the icon, everything is so small. I know Malcolm X up there. Some of the stuff I know, but some of my I know the logo for D-Lo 404 Boxing. But some of these things are so small if I'm not familiar with them, because I don't get to see them like if I click on the people that are sub to me, like if I click on your name, I get to see your logo. But these things here, they're not even a quarter of an inch. And I got a black background. The background that I look at is black. That's just defaulted. I can't change it on this one, on this program with the Streamlabs. I don't change it. But anyway, D-Lo 404 says salute at Derek Bailey, at Sir Flame, and at Super Def Ray. Derek Bailey says salute at Sir Flame. D-Lo 404 right again. He said might mess around and set a world record for the most hurdles hit in a single race. Hell yeah, you're gonna tear them hurdles up. Because in that case, the hurdles are going to be management. I don't care how because I've seen they used to have a show called Superstars, and that's more or less what Mike Tyson is trying to bring back. Superstars. So Superstars, y'all just got to Google it, I guess. But yeah, they have all this stuff, Superstars, and I don't know. They used to have Gladiators, and then some other stuff they came up with. Now they have Ninja Warrior. I used to think Ninja Warrior was a joke, man, but you got to be real athletic on that. That Ninja Warrior shit, you got to be strong and you got to have a lot of endurance on that. And it's for guys that's I would say like 170 pounds down, not up. I can't see somebody at 250 pounds competing on that. I can see you competing, but you're gonna beat up some obstacles, and then eventually you're gonna end up in some water. I can see that happening. I can see maybe you get off to a good start, but not even halfway through. I can see your ass, them big muscles. I can see them getting oxygen depleted and tying up on your ass, and you just fall. And the audience get to see a big ass splash. They get to see not either a belly flop or a back flop that they get to see up in there. Yeah, but you're right, D-Lo might mess around and beat up all them hurdles. Be wearing hurdles around your neck. Derek Bay said running hurdles in that rear foot catch in that hurdle and bust your head open. Yeah. Because with hurdles, the thing is, see, I know about these things. I used to, because hurdles, when you come over, it has to be like that when you go over the hurdle. Your arms got to be like, you got to be like this, and then coming over those hurdles. And so the 1 foot, so your lead front, it kind of goes over at an angle. It doesn't go over straight. If you go over straight, you're going to do exactly what Derek Bailey said. Is you're going to clip. Because the front leg goes over and then the back leg actually comes up. So it's a motion. It's a motion where 1 foot is straight like that at an angle, and then at the same time, that back foot is coming up. It's coming up and over, so once you're coming over, that foot's coming there. So this foot is going to be the one to land every time. It's going to be land, and then 1, 2, 3, and you're doing the same thing. So it's three, like a 3 or 4 steps. Some people 3, some people 4. Like 3 steps, 1, 2, 3, And it's the same thing. It's that same motion, and then snapping over, snapping over, snapping over like that. But if you've never done it, you're going to come over, okay, you're going to just try to jump as high as you can or something like that. But you can only jump as high as you can for so long. You're going to go over the hurdles, and you know technique, and you're going to do exactly what they say. You're going to clip the back. And Derek Beatty said you're going to probably take a face plant. I'm saying it's going to be more horrible than that. I'm saying that you're going to drag, that you're going to fall. Probably you're athletic, so you're going to put your hands out. You're going to get road rash on the palms of your hand, which is not that bad. It burns like hell because you have to use your hands. But I think your knees is going to be all scraped up. I think it's going to look funny because once the hurdle's stuck on the back of your foot, you're going to drag. That's going to go with you a good 4 or 5 feet, maybe even more. If you came out blasting, like you came out of the blocks trying to show off full speed, there's going to be a horrible accident. You're going to be limping that shit off for a while. yeah. But Sir Flame said, my bad, I was in Florida on vacation with the fam. No, you good, brother. I waited for you for a while. I said, Sir Flame ain't going to put the rules up. I said, man, shit, I got to put these rules up. D-Lo, no. I think D-Lo was here. He was chilling with Lala D. Yep. Super Def didn't have his ass up in there. And I was expecting him to be in here. Matter of fact, Super Def, we were supposed to do something too. And yesterday, you forgot about that. Oh, yeah. Derek Bay said Ninja Warrior is the truth. Yeah, you get up in there in that Ninja Warrior and you try to play like, oh, yeah, I'm athletic and all this. Yeah, what, son? You get up in there, you might not get past the jumping obstacle. Jumping from board to board, you might not even get that because they got water waiting for you on that one. They start you off with water just in case. Just in case you an idiot, they got you starting off with water because they like, okay, we're going to start them off with water. Like you jump across here, if you slip and fall, you're going to hit water right away. Some of the things is not water, but for the most part, if you miss something, the embarrassment is your ass falling in water. That's the embarrassment. Like, you got to fall in water. If you fail this, ain't got nothing. We don't have nothing for you, Derek Beatty, but water. Derek Beatty said, you right, Eagle. There's never any big dudes on that show. Hell no. I get my ass up there. I know and I got a real strong upper body. But it ain't all about upper body on that. Because I probably won't ever fall off anything where I got to hold my body up. But guess what's going to happen? I'm going to get tired and I'm going to miss a jump. That's what's going to happen with me. I already know what's going to happen to me. I'm going to miss a jump. Like I can hang in there like this. I'll be like, I can hang like this forever. But then, or like that, whatever. All up in here, I can hang. But then soon as that stamina run out and I'm like, I already know. But I'm going to play it off, though. I'm going to be laughing my ass off. Like, I'm going to be laughing all the way down to the water, Derek. Like, I'm going to have a big smile on my face. Like, oh, yeah. I'm like, shit, I hit that water. I'm about to hit that water. I'm hitting my water with style. And D-Lo, I guess he can't write that much because I did ask him about Sanchez. Or did he answer me about Sanchez? Maybe he did. Let me go back up. I don't think he did, though. Let me see. Because D-Lo usually puts it in here. He picked Helena's. Yeah, okay, I didn't see it. I didn't see the reply. I don't think I had a reply. Yeah, but Sanchez is saying. I put 2 stars. Like I said, I put a star by him. I'm like, you know what? Sanchez might just pull this shit off. I think he will. Because I think this is going to be the test. Anytime you fight one of those Cubans, those Cubanos, anytime you fight one of them, that's a test. You're going to be tested. Now, he just started boxing yesterday. And here we go. Caballero is back in there. Caballero is back in there versus Huck. And Billum Smith versus Torchy. And Burchalt is back again. I don't know about all that, but Kalnacki is happy about the rematch. So we just going to see. Helena's might get it, but we're going to see. Demetrius Andres is back again. And I guess this one has. They said there's 3 titles on that one. I gotta check into that because I'm not reporting where the titles are. I don't know. I don't know about that. But we're gonna see. We'll talk about the Wilder. Maybe we'll talk about it a little bit today, but mostly Wilder. I like to give him the most of the advice like later on. But this is what I will say: Wilder learned management in boxing. So that's one of my biggest keys. One of my biggest keys is for you to manage. And when I say manage, no matter what Tyson Fury does, if he's jabbing good, you got to manage that jab. You got to knock that shit out the air. It's like you got to just shake your head like, no, your jab ain't gonna work. Anything that Tyson Fury does, I'm talking about as far as your psychological aspect of your fighting. No matter what he does, you got to shake your head and you got to nullify it first. Don't just shake your head, because shaking your head does mean you got hit hard a lot of times. Yep. So you slapping punches down, then you just shaking your head like, but no, not one punch. You slap a punch out the way, and then you shake your head after you slap a bunch of them out the way. After you make a miss, you just, and see, that's what's going. See, the thing about Tyson Fury, see what people don't understand: clowns that can box always end up being clowns at the end of the day. They always end up being clowns. Uh, like I told y'all, Paez was a real clown. He was a Mexican clown, and he was beating like some of our good fighters and stuff like that. But a lot of them just couldn't. They didn't have the chinage. Like he beat. He used psychological warfare, and he beat Calvin Grove at the same time, by using psychological warfare, but then at the same time, he just the will to win. But he fought other fighters, when he fought the names, like big names, he just got pieced up. They just turned him back into a clown. But sometimes clowns can win. And I want to say that far as Timothy Bradley, when Timothy Bradley just comes out and says that Plant's going to sleep, I don't know, has Plant ever been to sleep before? In any time of any part of his career? Sparring or anything else? Can somebody tell me? Yeah. And I think this is another point that Dilo 404 brought up, is that when Plant Plant is actually he called Canelo out on that shit, is that when he called him a MF, right? Because Canelo called Andrade a MF, but then when Plant said he's talking about his mom, Canelo trying to beef himself up, and like I said, the key to knocking his ass out is a good 1-2. That's all it's gonna be. It's just a good 1-2. If you got the angles on him where he can't throw one of them looping punches, he's not a jab artist or nothing like that. If he can't throw no looping punches, you can get him. And Timothy Bradley think you're gonna get knocked out, Plant, but I'm rolling with you. You my second, and this is no racism or nothing like that. But I'm going with white guys. I'm going with white guys because other ethnicities talk too much shit all the time. When there's no need of talking shit, and they just talking shit. Oh, this white motherfucker, this and that. We just seen what happened. AJ Wooden ain't got his ass pieced up. I tried to put y'all on my team, man. Y'all wouldn't listen. I said, what's the minimum that he got to do? I agree with y'all all the time, but I'm just saying the minimum y'all say, well, you got to, got to knock him down or something like that. That was end up being my words. Yeah, you got to knock him down a few times, maybe a few times. That's the only way you're gonna win. But as you can see, skill set and the whole inside fighting is just not what we thought it might be. He's not great inside or outside. He's more or less he's more or less average at best, but has a physical presence that will keep him a little bit above average. Okay, so I said it. There we go. Sir Flame said I would love to do Ninja Warrior. Yeah, we'll sign that. Hey, get your people to sign you up, Sir Flame. We want to see you out there, brother. I'm gonna be rooting for you. I'm gonna be making bets of which part of that water your ass gonna hit. Me and Derek to the Bailey. Me and D Bailey gonna be watching popcorn on that episode. Yeah, Sir Flame out there. D-Lo, we all got. Hey, tell him D-Lo, we all got your back, sir. Hell yeah. We're gonna have Sir Flame shirts on and shit standing up. Yeah, that's my boy, Sir Flame. And then somebody next to me gonna be like, what happened to your boy, man? That Ninja Warrior course managed his ass up. That third jump he gonna get on that one. What's that shit called, Derek? When he going like this, he gonna get on that one and get happy and swing. Cause they got all that shit to swing. What they call that shit to drop down? You jump up on that shit and it starts dropping down. That's the one that's gonna take. That's the one that's gonna take Sir Flame's ass out. D-Lo 404 boxing again says Sanchez has an experienced edge, more fluidity in his skills. Effie is too flat-footed. Telegraphs his shots, predictable, stiff, and he gasses lately. But his power could bail him out. Yep, but I doubt it. That's how I see it. I see that Sanchez, Frank is gonna put the tanky tank on his ass. I see him this too smart. I see him being too smart to be getting caught all easy like that. Yeah, Tank and Sir Flame said Tank Romello fight is on. Yeah, I didn't get to cover that yet. That was something. That's a side. That was a sidebar too. Yeah, the Tank. Yeah, they come to Raleigh. Think he has a punch called the Tank Buster. They're working on combinations to get Tank out of there. But we got to see about that. I've never seen Tank get knocked out. So D-Lo Fort. And this is, for me, this is crazy how a lot of fighters think that other fighters are gonna get knocked out that never been out. Oh, I'm knocking him out. Huh? He had 300 fights. Ain't never been even staggered. And you knocking him out? Oh, okay. You got 40 fights. He got 300 fights, but you're knocking him out. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're going to see about that. There's only so many people that's going to knock out Ortiz. Yeah, I bought Ortiz up again. So, slow joints, get your ass in there and fight him. Yep. D-Lo 4 again. He said Sanchez just looks far ahead of F.A. in the ring, in my opinion. He said, I've been wanting this fight ever since Sanchez filled in for F.A. versus Howard a couple of years back. All right, I see what it is. Yep. D-Lo 404 said a clown is a clown for 365. I know y'all got that. I don't have to. Yeah, Derek Bay said Bradley said that. Yeah, Bradley always running his damn mouth, man. He, like I said, all these suspect personalities that's on the mic need to shut the F up. And Timothy Bradley need to shut his little ass up. Shut your little midget ass up. Stop talking shit. Chicken nugget, shut your ass up. Always saying something, man. Like he the best predictor of something. Nobody, none of y'all is the best predictor. These fighters are some of the worst predictors when it comes to, y'all notice that? When it comes to boxing, that's some of the worst predictors there are. Or they just try to keep it on the low. They know they got their money bet. No, I'm not going to bet on the fighters. And you got money. We just don't know which fighter you bet on. But you're betting. You got some inside shit going. That was one of my topics too. Is there really some inside shit when it comes to this whole card, the Wilder card? I'm just looking. There's too many fights on that card, man. What time are we being set up again? I don't know. That's why shit scares me, man. Yeah, that's what he said to Derek. Yeah, you can slap his ass upside the head when you see him. Little midget. All these midgets always running their mouth, man. Grow up. If you're under 5'9", I'm gonna put it. You're under 5'9", you're getting close to being a midget. Some people you could be under 5'9" and not be a midget, but some of y'all midgets. No, stop it. No, you're a midget. Sir Flame again said, I think that Tank Romello fight is a no-win situation. Tank has nothing to win, but everything to lose. From one of those wild Romero shots. Yeah, he just don't. He's not gonna hurt Tank with none of that shit. Tank, I've already seen it. Tank been around him too long. Tank knows that he can read that. See, the thing about reading telegraph punches like that, this is where you read right here. People don't know that, but that's where you read punches. Punches come from the shoulder. See how you don't see my arm coming out at all? That's how you read. That's how you read punches. You're looking at the eyes and shit too, but in the body motion, you're looking at everything, like how's he set, which punch, that all that stuff got to be going through your mind, like which punch is he set up for, and this is the first thing you see is that shoulder before you throw the punch. See, like if I throw a punch, look, if I throw a punch, like see the punch is coming, if I do it in slow motion, I'm not gonna hit you, but if I move it a little bit faster, you see how that shoulder is moving simultaneously. So you see that shoulder, like if I start to throw the punch, the shoulder's already moving. You can see all this. So the shoulder is starting to move so I can get out the way before the punch gets extended. Yep. It's Sir Flame crying. Yep. Sir Flame saying I'm going to represent the web when I finish. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, believe it or not, I might be playing around with y'all a lot of times, but Sir Flame, believe me, we're going to be going for you, brother. Get yourself in shape. Get your ass on there. We endorse you. This time you're doing it for Eagles Way of Boxing. Say this time, hey, I'm a manager with Eagles Way of Boxing. I'm the manager of Slash. I'm the slashing manager with Eagles Way of Boxing. And yeah, this is how we do it up in there. Right. Represent. Shit, hey, you win that, I'll make you a special Eagles Web shirt. Or another native shirt. I'll make you a special shirt on that. Hell yeah. That'll be lit. I was like, look at Sir Flame that made it through that shit. Just make it through one of the first courses. I don't even care if you go like all the way to the finals. If you make it through that first one, because the first one is just not as long. Like when you get deep in the competition, they get longer and longer and longer. If you make it through that little short course, we're going to stand up. Everybody going to have to turn up on that shit. Shit, I'll write a song about it. I'll do a rap, a poem, everything about that. There's Sir Flame out there. Sir Flame out there, he done flamed the whole shit up. Or I don't have a splash down, or don't. Because Eagle, you know good and damn well that you're going to be a meme up in here if you go in there messing up. You know you're going to be, you already know it. Huh? How many pictures of people falling in water you think I'm going to put up? You're not even going to be able to see Eagles Way of Boxing. I'm going to put up so many. Yeah. Effie fighting Sanchez. Yeah, he fighting Frank Sanchez. Yep. Sir Flame said, I got Effie. He going with that power. But you ain't going to go with Wilder's power. Or you wasn't going to go with... And just a second thought. A lot of people probably thought this. I'm actually happy. I'm not happy that Earl was hurt. But I'm happy that Pacquiao didn't fight Earl Spence. And I know a lot of people are thinking, oh, styles make fights. Yeah. Okay, you go and stick with that. Pacquiao wasn't going to make it out the Earl Spence fight. And that's a good thing for Sir Flame. He wasn't going to make it out that fight. Yeah, D-Lo 404 boxers said, Floyd must be sick of Raleigh. Yeah, he's tired of him. Because he's supposed to be supporting that man 100%. You feel me? He's supposed to be supporting that man 100%. Think about it. But like I told y'all before, Floyd's in it for that money. Raleigh is not going to make him no money. He thought he was, but he just can't get right. He can't tighten up his style. His style is too loose. I mean, when you hear people like Stevenson and other fighters saying he's the worst boxer, the worst professional boxer in history, God dang, that's a bold ass statement. Man, I think it was him. I don't think it was Haney. I don't think Haney's going to throw that kind of disrespect out there. But then again, you got one coming up too, Stevenson. Don't you go in there looking, hey, don't you fall in the water too. You and Sir Flame. Hey, Derek Bay, we got him and Sir Flame going into the water like this. Hey, but if you go into the water, Sir Flame, represent on your way down, man. Do this shit. Hey, do this shit, man. Put your leg up, cross your legs, and do like this. You know, have fun with it. Don't don't do this shit. You know how they be kicking this shit and swinging like that in the air. Don't do that shit, man. Hey, we're gonna be dying laughing if you do all that shit. You know we're gonna have to do the replay on that. We're gonna be rolling that shit, but run it back. We're gonna run that shit backwards and forward. Look at Sir Flame going down and kicking. He trying to swim in the air like he a bird. Like I can stay afloat. Nope, you can't. Yeah, D-Lo, as that Derek Bay said, yes, sir. Yep. But I see people going with Sanchez, though, up in here. Sir Flame he's the lone man out going with Effie. Effie going to get pieced up. But anyway, Sir Flame said, yeah, I think he said, I think his brutality knocks out Raleigh. But a street fight, he has a chance landing one of them roundhouse hooks. Yeah, he has a chance, but Tank is smarter than what people think. They just look at him as just knocking people out, but he's smart. What he does is he watches what you do. He's like, oh shit, I'm getting. He'll realize that he's like he might be down or that he's getting caught, but he's looking like, okay, I'm gonna be able to time this shit. I'm gonna catch him. And what Raleigh's gonna do? Raleigh, that shit is slow motion. He might get Tank. You know, Tank is like barely deflecting it, and is almost landing on Tank. And what he's gonna do? He's gonna go to the well too many times with that same shot. And right before he throws it, Tank's gonna see that little shoulder movement, and Tank is gonna throw that uppercut. Or it's like an uppercut. It's gonna be like that little punch he used, that right hand that he uses up into the nose. He's gonna catch him with one of those. I can see him getting caught with one of those because of that looping shit that he throws. Yep. Derek Bay said nice at D-Lo 404 boxing. Yep. Derek Beatty again said, I'm going with Sanchez. There we go, another Sanchez. Derek Beatty said, did you see how Pacquiao looked after the fight? His eyes were all swollen. His wife had to feed him. Yeah, Derek, please, are you kidding me? You imagine if somebody on the back foot did that to him? Earl, a front foot fighter for the most part. Earl could fight on the back foot. Pacquiao would have. He would have announced his presidency right after that fight. Oh, I'm gonna just concentrate on my presidency in the Philippines. Ain't no way. Yeah, so I like Pacquiao enough to that I could say that I'm happy that he didn't fight Earl. A lot of people think, oh, Earl's scared. No, Earl was gonna beat Pacquiao up. And that's the bottom line. Whether you like Pacquiao or I like Pacquiao or not, he was going to get beat up. But we're going to see, D-Lo, I'm going to still look at your videos. I got the information about, Andres is supposed to be getting the fight. So we're kind of split on Kanaki. But I really don't care about all these European fighters as much. You guys are in boxing. But like I said, at one point, when y'all sir was coming in, I made that show up, and he was so heated. I mean, not heated, mad like that, but I was like, should European fighters just be classified different than world class fighters? And the reason I said that is no shade, no cap, because they was all getting their ass whooped, like all in a row. They was just like losing belts, like from left and right. I think it started with Kell Brook. Earl went over there and whooped that ass. And then from then on, Tank went over there. I'm like, wow. Everybody was just... But Tank didn't... He didn't get it. He got the championship over here. Because he got it from, Sanchez, right? So... Or what's his name? Not Sanchez. Is it Lopez? What's the Puerto Rican fighter's name? Now I'm getting all these Sanchez's and Eds all mixed up. But anyway, he went over there and beat the Walsh guy. And they was talking a lot of shit. Then who else? Then this shit just started crumbling. They couldn't fight. As soon as they was coming over here, just getting beat up, or Americans. At one time, it was a wave of Americans that went across the pond. and just came back, just came back with straps, or came back with dubs, like, okay, we'll go over there and whoop your ass. Ain't got no problem with that. Yep. Okay, sign forth. So oath sign forth. SCS. They're part. Okay, just in case you don't know, that's the Kabaya versus Huck. So that looks like they're promoting that. Yeah. Well, this is a title. See, this is what I'm saying, that they should probably have their own. Oh no, I wasn't joking, because these guys just ain't winning over here. Besides like Tyson Fury and AJ, but then look at AJ, he's too beatable. He's too beatable, man. But anyway, Huck has more fights. But I don't know why they like Caballero. I don't know why they have him 21-0 or 23-2. I don't know why you got two different sites. But they're fighting for the EBU heavyweight title. Yep. And they said there was purse bids, so they're talking about today at noon. So today they had the purse bids at the EBU office in Rome, but the parties reached an agreement before that. So we're looking forward that is going to be a fight. And I know I just seen something flash in my eyes that asked if Triple G is still number 1 champ, but he got something. Yeah, so we're gonna see what Laura does up into this, going into the future, or whatever you want to call it. But Demetrius Andres, go out there and put those things on. We're not going with Jason Quigley. I don't think anybody going with Jason Quigley. Watch, you can hear a pin drop now. So the consensus in here is Frank Sanchez. Who cares about Liam Smith? Smith and Fowler. Okay, so Oscar De La Hoya still talking about fighting an elite fighter on Cinco de Mayo. Get your ass out of here. The Wilder. I'm just trying to make sure that I covered all the stuff. Yeah, I covered everything more or less. Yep. Oh yeah, the Stanionis. Yep. I like him. He still needs some development, but he's good. He's just a good welterweight. Stanionis. They're saying that he having some kind of problems on the promotional aspect of his career. I don't care. I don't get into that. If you having problems, I don't even care. If you guys come to the table, you come to the table with a winning attitude. Jose Pedraza, there we go. So anything that has to do with your money, I really don't give a damn. Manage your money. Because in Eagles way of boxing, we gonna manage you. And then, y'all see I got the chicken up there today. Yeah. Because some of y'all still running. Y'all need to be runners. Even though Chicken ain't got his shoes on good, he's still running. But a lot of y'all need to be runners. We're kind of like coming down. We're winding down to like great, well, I'm gonna say good fight matchups. We're boiling down to good fight matchups that we need to see. We need to see these to prove to us who belongs and who don't belong. So we got some fights that's going to weed out, what needs to be weeded out. That Sanchez fight is a good example of something that's being weeded out. You understand? And the Raleigh fight. Those are two fights that's showing us, okay, to weed these fighters out. Even if Slow Joe Joyce, if he does fight the King Kong, I don't see him. I see him taking a lot of punishment. Even if King Kong don't put him out, well, King Kong can put him out though. Because first of all, that slow ass jab is not gonna hit King Kong at all. It's not gonna hit him. I don't know what you can throw that's gonna land on King Kong. I don't see nothing landing. I see you being all nice and swole up. Even if he don't knock you out, I see you gonna get beat up pretty bad. Yeah, but Pacquiao was beat up, and I'm not saying that to make Sir Flame leave. Sir Flame got mad and left. But forget you, Eagle. I ain't think I ain't messing. I ain't down with you no more, Eagle. And I am gonna do the warrior. I ain't gonna fall in the water. Okay, go and do it, brother. Yeah, Chavez's son. He said super deaf racist. Chavez's son may be the worst boxer. Nah, Raleigh's worse than that. Chavez actually has skills. To be honest, he does. He actually has skills. I've seen fighters, believe me. There's some fighters, worst professional boxers ever. Just pull them up. Recent. Just do it within the last 30 years. You'll see. There's some badass. You're gonna be like, damn, I can't believe this guy got on gloves. Anytime your corner's slapping you, telling you that what you get me into, you're probably one of the worst boxers. I even seen Manuel Stewart, which I don't. May he rest in glory wherever or whatever. I seen him telling somebody that I think it was Jones. Tell them that they need to take up something else or something like that. I'm like, damn, you're not doing what I asked you. You're not doing anything I told you to do. Son, you just don't have it. You can't tell somebody they just don't have it during a fight. Derek Bay said, yeah, I saw Tank, Shakur, and Lil B-Hop all said about Raleigh. Yeah. Said he the worst fighter ever. Raleigh is worse. Chavez Jr. is just lazy as super def rate. Yep, see, before I got there, told you he's good. He's just late. He got fat because of the money. Because he made more money, probably made more money than his dad has made, in a shorter career. And his dad probably already hooked him up. You know what I'm saying? His dad probably already bought a house for him and cars and shit. So he just lazy. He's privileged. He's privileged because he had a professional fighter that was well known, his dad. So he privileged. That's like all, like great champions, their siblings, not their siblings, but their children. Yeah, their children is spoiled as hell. You don't think so? Do you think MTM's kids is spoiled and shit? I can't see him doing nothing but spoiling his children because he's all about money. I can't see the structure that they show us, the family structure that they show us. All I can see is those kids getting in trouble and being spoiled. I don't see like a strong, like mom, dad. I don't see that. They never show it. Because you need both sides, believe it or not. Because my family was broke up. You need both sides, man. You do. You need both sides. At some part in your life, you're gonna need to get. You need to get with both sides. You have to figure out the story. You got to figure out something. So your shit'll be more stable because you're gonna end up unstable too. I'm just telling. I'm just saying that you're gonna end up stable. Yep. Yeah, Derek Bay said, yeah, it would have been bad if EJ put hands on him. Yep. Yeah, look, Sir Flame got sensitive. Yeah, Derek Bay except Josh Taylor. Yep. Well, yeah, because Taylor, people just mad. I'm gonna rock with Taylor because people just mad. Like I said, man, for me, there ain't gonna be no race thing. I'm gonna go with white guys. I don't give a damn. Y'all, some people can hate if y'all. Well, you go with your country, man. Oh yes, I'm sticking with the country, but what I'm saying is, some white guys, I'm just going with the white guys. I'm sorry. AJ and Usyk, neither one of them from over here, so of course I can go with the white guy over there. Yeah. And I'm hoping that Plant shows something, man. I don't want Plant getting knocked out or nothing like that. Because I'm tired of the center box. Center box is getting on my damn nerves. I'm telling you, I'm way tired of that little midget. The people putting a midget up there, let him fight Wilder then. Or let him fight Usyk. oh, he's so great at this and that. Let him fight somebody. Because I can only look at him as being a cheater. That's all I can see. I can't see nothing else. But D'Lo put it down there. Pedraza, yeah. Yeah, it's Jose Pedraza. I can't remember. I don't know. The thing about me is a lot of times I'm bad with names, as y'all can probably tell. I probably transpose and mix up names all the time, but I'm really good with faces. Because I still remember that. I remember his look when he went in there. Yeah. He had like the mohawk cut, right? I still remember his look. I remember his look when he went down. When he slumped down in the corner, how he was just like... He was fighting a good fight, though. He was putting those things on Tank. He was fighting a good fight, but he should have done that, but then he should have switched up. Because with Tank, you can't keep doing the same shit over and over again. And Raleigh is like tailor-made for Tank because he's going to keep doing the same shit. If you keep doing the same shit with Tank over and over again, he gonna clip you. He's going to catch you when you get happy, like, oh, yeah, I think I can get him. Because people always think they can get Tank. Like, I got him now. You know? Derek Bay say, how's Castillo doing? I don't know, brother. Yeah, I don't know. And Derek Bay right back again and said, yeah, Ortiz know how to defend against the jab. Yeah. You're not getting, it's hard to get jabs off on. You have to be like real tall and long, and you have to have like a great feint with Ortiz, but you have to have power, or you're going to have to sneak him with something. You're not going to beat Ortiz if you're not a sneaky fighter. If you just get some shit off this that he just didn't see, you got to get fortunate. Like some kind of distraction. Like they do that little, right before the 10 second, they go, and they do that shit. You might catch him in between one of those beats because his mind might be on the second beat, you know, listening for the third. Okay, we got 10 seconds. Somewhere you got to catch him like at the bell, right before the bell. Like you got to catch him. If you're not a great boxer, it's going to have to be something that he's never seen. If he's seen it, he's already used to you. If he's seen what you're doing for 2 or 3 rounds, he's going. His bravery goes up. His bravery went up a little bit too much with Wilder because he thought he had Wilder out of there, and people don't know Wilder can take a lot. Wilder can just take a lot. I just got to give him credit because Wilder can take a lot of punishment. A lot of people don't like that he can take a lot of punishment, but Wilder can take a lot of punishment. As simple as that. He can take a lot. Yeah, I don't know how he couldn't take punishment like from Fury. Like, really? Yeah, somebody with that softer punches for a heavyweight. Yeah. Okay, so that card, so the Andre card looks like right now, you guys know I don't like to put this stuff out, but it looks like right now that it's going to be Quigley, Andre, and then Ahmed Daliev versus Rios, Martinez, Arroyo is set for the 19th. So that's sold. If you guys want to watch them, that's going to be on DAZN. Dozen. I've never been comfortable about it because some people call it DAZN, some people call it Dozen. People, it's DAZN. Because it sounds more like a damn radio station, like a jazz station or something. I don't know. I don't know. Their whole name turns me off. They should have named it something else. They named it Box something. Because it's boxing, right? Should have named it Box something. Oh, but it's a sports network, so maybe it means something in sports in another language or some shit. Okay, but let's so Taylor ended up losing. Nation Vasquez got the win over Flores. I'm not even sure if I picked it. I think I might have picked Vasquez. Who did I pick? Or did I give a damn? I think I did pick him. That's Argentina. I usually you're not you could win pick going with Argentina versus Mexico, but I think Mexico probably still has the most wins. Reich Porhe, Reich Porch versus Todowski. 8 rounds. Reich Porhe won. Paterno won. TKO. Boschero, he won. Scardina won against Doberstein. So those are the fights results from Saturday. Esposito won. Cavalucci. I know I had Esposito against Cavalucci. I had that one. I don't remember. I think I didn't give a shit about most of these other ones. But I did I did call out the Italians, but that was it. Yeah. So I'm gonna need the rest of you guys' votes. Y'all make sure you guys have them by Friday, because I don't want to hear what you had, because you're gonna try to BS me. I got all these already picked. Okay, so Fury Wilder, Helenas Kanaki, I got votes on that already, because D'Lo he gave me his votes on that one. He's going with Helenas. Smith Fowler. Okay. Conway Metcalf, Berlanga, Conceres, and Ajabo Sanchez. Okay, so far we got 3 of those fights I think you guys have picked. I'm not 100% sure on the Fury Wilder. Everybody's being a little bit apprehensive and scared. But the Ajabo Sanchez, I got the votes from Sir Flame. I got the votes from myself. I got the vote from D-Lo, and I got the votes from Derek Bailey. And I don't think Super Def, I don't think he put down the vote for that. But I gave you guys the fights. I'll give them to you again Wednesday, just in case you don't know the whole card. Or you can just look it up. Yep. Yeah, but I'm hoping Wilder can get his shit together. And like I said, these camps, you guys are not impressing me with these camps. I don't care. Because from the camp, if I was the lead guy in the camp, I'm just telling you, if I was the lead guy in the camp, then believe me, then you could listen. That if I said that this guy picked up the stuff necessary to win, you could best believe that, because I'm gonna be on his ass like the whole time. You gonna bring it. That's all I'm telling him after every training session. I'm telling him, you bringing this skill set into the ring. What you learn here, you are not leaving it here. You are bringing that shit to the ring. I'm not gonna stay out of his ear. I'm gonna stay in his ear the whole time. You are bringing that. There's no way that you're not bringing this into the fight. You're not gonna go back to whatever you was doing. This is what we're doing. We're sticking with this, and not just sticking with it. We're gonna be comfortable with it. Yeah. D'Lo 404 got the answer for you. He said Castillo was released from the hospital a few hours after the fight. All brain scans were good at Derek Bailey. I talked about it on my last live stream. Okay, he said reportedly, yeah. Because we always go with reportedly. That's one thing in Eagles Web. See, I don't, and D'Lo started to get there too. That is, we have to give you the information, right? And him more than me, because maybe I put out a lot of stuff, but he puts out the content better than I do. Because I have to get more content. I just don't. As far as like putting out little clips here and there, I don't do as much. I do other stuff. I got my native stuff I got to do. I just have a lot of stuff to do. A lot of stuff on my plate. And plus, I do another stream with another subject, and then I want to do 1 or 2 other ones. That's just me. I'm just too much. But I need to do more on that. But back to my point is that we learned that a lot of this stuff is just reported shit, because it's like, man, that shit ain't even going down. That was a lot. And we find out that something ain't really going down like we thought it was. I'm like, man, get out of here with that, yo. Derek Bay said, cool, I don't ever receive alerts from your live. and videos at D-Lo. Yeah, you got to unsubscribe to D-Lo and then subscribe back. You got to refresh and then subscribe back to him. Because if you don't just subscribe, if you just only subscribe like y'all subscribe to me, a lot of times you might not catch it. So you every once in a while you got to unsubscribe and subscribe back. Derek Bay said, I got Wilder up in here. Derek Bay got that Wilder. D-Lo 404 at Derek Bay says cool. Tried to unsubscribe and resub and then hit that bell. There you go. Got to go clock out now. He said, be back. He said, peace, y'all. Yes, D-Lo. Yeah, D-Lo had fun. He had fun at work. See, he was able to come in the Eagles Web and listen and all that. But I appreciate everybody that come through, especially on a Monday. Y'all just came off a hard weekend, either hard or relaxing weekend. I can't say for sure what it is. Because y'all might, it might be one of them things where you just relaxed all during the whole weekend, or you was stressed out during the whole weekend. Hopefully that y'all is not stressed out. And we want to see Bomb Squad land that one. Pow! Key punch. The key punches in the Wilder fight is going to be like heavy rib shots, Wilder. Forget the flab. Forget all that flab, because that flab might be tough. I want you to aim at that floating rib, jabs to the solar plexus over and over again. Just keep trying to get that solar plexus and jabs. I need Tyson Fury crippled up really bad, and then probably land one of them huge shots. For some reason, he a sucker for that left hook too, though. So that left hook. But we'll break it down a little bit better. Yeah. It's Eagles' imaginary bag. Imaginary speed bag. Let me go back in here. Let me see. Make sure that for today we covered everything. Probably end up covering it again. But Joshua against Usyk. Yeah, Joshua, you enjoyed the experience, but you're gonna get beat up again. Yeah. But Fury's father is making sense too, though. For once, he does make sense sometimes. Because Fury's father, he said, defends AJ. He said, give AJ a break. It was his corner's fault. Yeah, it was his trainer. It's the whole training. It's their fault. And then Tyson Fury's trying to act like he's all proper when it comes to AJ losing. Tyson Fury on Joshua's loss. He says, I've got no interest in kicking anybody while they're down. He was kicking the shit out of Wilder when he was down. Fury again, Joshua needs to get stuck in and swing away. Yeah, Usyk rematch. No, so he just gave us his game plan. His game. So he's anytime when fighters do that, sometimes you can read through it. So Tyson Fury is gonna try to just come out bombing at Wilder. That's what he's looking for. He thinks he's just gonna blow through Wilder. He figures that's his best chance. He's looking at the boxing, and which I figured he might try to do. So he's looking at boxing as not being the option on this one. Because he's looking like, yeah, I'm gonna just try to be sticking my tongue out and having fun. I'm gonna mess around and get caught. I'm going to mess around and get caught with a bomb squad. So I'm just going to come out and try to get Wilder out of there in 1 or 2 rounds. And that's why I was saying Wilder's camp. You should be teaching Wilder how to manage everything that Tyson does. Tyson comes over trying to throw weight, makes it turn his ass, make him bounce off the ring. When he bounces off the ring, then you got a great chance of landing a bomb. Swing him, ooh, there you go, off the ring, pow! Every time he do something, make his ass pay. That's the key. The key is make Tyson Fury pay. If he's leaning forward trying to teach reach like this and try to extend because he know he has a little bit more reach, don't worry about that. I'm not even worried about Tyson Fury's height because Wilder's tall too, and I don't get that. When somebody's 2 inches taller than somebody, everybody gives him like so much of an advantage. It's not like he's 4 or 5 inches taller. Just 2 inches taller. And if you just fight your height, you at 6'7", fight 6'7". He's taller, make him fight 6'9" or whatever he is. And just, like I said, manage his ass, maneuver his ass around. Right? Don't matter. This height only has so many advantages. Shit, there were people that were taller than Michael Jordan in the NBA, and he dominated. Same thing with LeBron James and Steph Curry and Kyrie Irving and shit, the Beard. I just call him the Beard. Yeah. Who else? There's just so many players, man, that still dominate. Paul, George, the Greek Freak. There's certain people in the NBA that just control things and handle stuff. It's not always height. Everybody's not going to be 7'8", 7'1" with all kinds of power and shit. That's a freak of nature, man. Nobody's born like that. You know what I mean? I have people that, you know, I have a couple that's natural. I mean, maybe that's how big we were in the past. And we started getting a little bit smaller. But you're talking about when you got a grandfather that helped build this country too. Great grandfather, whatever, that helped build this country. Walking around with railroad ties underneath his arms and shit like that. That's strength. People say old man strength. That's just our country strength or old man strength. That's just strength, brother. That's something that we just don't have. That's just brute strength right there. Picking up, calves and shit like that. Holding 2 calves, got 1 calf under one arm and 1 under another arm. Or picking up a whole damn cow and shit. I don't even know how you have strength like that. How you have strength to even pick up a cow? That don't even to me, that's just mind, but that don't even make sense. It's hard for us to even comprehend that shit. Yeah, get that cow up. Just picking up cows all mad and shit because somebody didn't lead the cow back to the barn and you just go pick up a cow and pick this shit up. Throw the cow all off in the barn. Get your ass up in there. Huh? That's that farm strength. Sharecropper strength. Or just strength you have to because we had to have the strength to carry stuff back to the villages and stuff. You had to have the strength. Shit, wasn't no wagon and there was no delivery people gonna come pick that shit up. That's on you to bring that shit back. So you had to drag that deer or pick that whole deer up. Even dragging the deer on a blanket, that's a lot of, on some sticks. That's hard. Whatever like that. But I appreciate that kind of strength, man. All the weightlifting strength, I don't care about that. But just the natural strength. Just to watch somebody pick a car up over their shoulders or something, slam it or something like that. The Hulk strength, I'm more impressed by that. Because that let you know that's not somebody that means you're going to have a real good game plan against them. If you got any kind of street tussle with them, and they can never touch you. They can never get their hands and grab you. Better take your shirt off or something. Because they can never grab you. Because they're going to crush you like a can. You're going to look like a cartoon animation. Yeah, Wilder with the K. Oh. Yeah, Derek Bailey put facts down. I don't see AJ winning the rematch. Nah, AJ going to get pieced up again. He's through. As champion, he's through. And else there's something else going on. Because sometimes there's other things going on. So, yeah, yeah. Everybody said, like Mike Tyson said, you don't worry about anyone's reach in a street fight. Nope. Don't worry about their reach. Don't worry about how tired they get. Everybody said, who picked up a cow? No, there's people that pick up cows and shit. I'm just saying, Derek, it's just, it don't make no sense to see when somebody's that strong. How do you know that you that strong? Derek Ray said, yeah, that dead weight is heavy. Hell yeah, it's dead strong weight. You imagine just, okay, just something around the house. Okay, so if you could put your arm around two couches, like two sofas, if your arm actually went around them like this, could you pick them up and just walk with them? If your arm could go around, I know they kind of bulky, but if you can put your arms around them like that, that shit gonna be awkward. That shit's probably gonna slam you face first. You know what I'm saying? But to have that kind of strength right there, you got buffaloes up, you picking the buffalo up, putting it on your shoulder. that's all ridiculous strength. They don't even talk about stuff like that, but that's true. That's truthful stuff. It's not there ain't no fantasy type of stuff. Yeah, everybody say I carried off an elk. Must have been 1,800 pounds. Yep. He said, no, that's a lot. He said, that's a lot of animal. Yeah, hell yeah, 1,800 pounds for an elk? God dang, that's almost a ton. What kind of elk? Where was you elk hunting at? That's bigger than a moose right there. And they got some moose that are huge. Yeah. I'm not saying like to pick up the biggest cow on earth, but still, if just to pick up a cow. Just to put a 400, 500, 600 pound cow, or whatever it is, 500 pound cow on your back and walk off with him, that's a lot of damn weight. You probably can Google it or something like that, or look on YouTube. You probably find some of the older cowboys or some of the people, and you just see that. Well, a lot of times this has to happen. Now, what happens now is you'll see somebody like a lady will pick a car up or a log off of somebody who's fallen or got hurt that's in her family because of that certain you get a split second of Superman strength when they're in a tragic situation because your adrenaline starts to run. But not just that, you got some people that keep that they just keep that same energy. They have a way to control it to keep it going. Like women have that when they get mad. They got the energy. They could tear up some shit for a long time because, and I'm not picking on girls. Y'all are you picking on girls again. No. And it's not just girls, guys too, but usually it's girls because you guys are more emotional. They can keep that whole strength shit going for a long time. You know what I mean? And we know it's in you. You know it's in you because people that the mitochondrial people will have that kind of strength like that. Well, it take 10 people to hold them down, and you got to sit there with them for hours until they calm down. You can just calm down, calm your ass down. You're gonna tear something up. And so we know the strength is there, but it's just there's something happened. It's hard to talk. I mean, I can't really talk about it here, but it's something happened to people. Because people are supposed to be that strong. And you do have people that are that strong in other countries, but they're not big at all. Like people over in like a lot of the Asian countries and in Africa and maybe even Australia, other places other than the United States and other than this whole side, like South America, North America, other than this whole side, you have tribes of people that they're even small, but they can lift a lot. They're lifting like 2 or 3 times their body weight and just walking around with it like it ain't nothing. Putting 70 pounds on top of their head and balancing and shit, just walking like it ain't nothing. Got the baby on the hip and just walking like, hey, this ain't nothing. This is what we do. But through systematically, through a lot of things that we go through has changed our whole way. Just put it that way. I don't like to. I'm not trying to talk in code. I'm sorry. I'm not. I ain't trying to code talk. But I'm just saying, it's there. So let's not act like it's not there. Yeah, people don't realize how big elk, reindeer, and moose are. Yeah, moose. Moose is one of the scariest animals, man. I promise you. Moose and wild boar. That's one thing you don't want to mess with is a wild boar because he will kill you and then eat you. Yeah, they will kill you and eat you for sure. Everybody said, yeah, you had no choice but to carry it away. Couldn't catch an Uber. No, you couldn't load that shit up on the. But they did load it up on the hood. You couldn't throw that shit up on the hood of the car, if you have a car, because usually that's what people do. Because you can't see out the back, you can see better in the front. They put it on the hood of the car. I see them driving around like that, like all the time when I was growing up. Just see somebody with a cat on top of the car, a wild cat, or something on top of the trunk of the car. Have his ass strapped, roped in good. So yeah, so you can see what you caught all the way home. Yeah, got this. You check it out. Yeah, everybody say yeah. Even women who lift weights, they don't lift more than the men in total pounders, but they can lift max and do more reps than a man. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, some of the girls and some girls do got that. They got that lower body strength. Some girls do have strength. That's one thing I'm not gonna get twisted about no girls, because I remember, like I said, I remember this girl picked me up one time, like I didn't even weigh nothing, and I know I was heavy as hell. She was big, she just put me on her shoulder and just walking around, and she had me up there for a good, I'm gonna say like 30 seconds or so, and then she put me down. She said, "You know what, your ass is heavy." She just put me down. Like I said, first of all, I didn't like that feeling. I ain't like that feeling. The feeling like I was insignificant by you like that, picking me up like that. I should have been picking you up, but you got me up in the air, and she's one of them. I've met girls like that. I met like girls that like the rough girls. I just start shaking my head like I just hope one of these little so-called dime pieces don't try to get in no kind of altercation with her. I said they don't have nothing coming. They gonna get rolled out. They gonna get rolled up D to the baby. Yep. Dito said he back. Oh, he in the whip. So like I told you, I seen this girl snatch a whole lock out of a girl's head one time. I think I've never witnessed that in my whole life. She snatched a lock of hair out of a girl's head. Snatched it, and I was like, oh man. I was just thinking about the pain that had to be. The pain that had to be some terrible pain, man. Because she grabbed it quick. I don't even know how she did it. She grabbed the lock and she twisted it around her fist like this, and she just went, ugh, threw her fist down like that and snatched the whole lock out. The fight was over with. It wasn't even no fight after that. She called it she like, bitch. I mean, this all started. We was just shooting pool, and there's a lot of funny stuff that happened that day. And then some little dainty or what, some girl was getting smart with this other girl. She just snatched her whole lock out. I don't think she pieced her. I think I was in too much pain just watching the lock leave her hair like that I didn't even see the pieces that she threw at her. And I was just shaking my head. She said, "Yeah, I grew up with nothing but brothers and shit. They told me how they taught me." I mean, that's hard on the girl sometimes, because a guy's not going to be willing to be with a girl that's tougher than him like that. You got to sleep with one eye open. Like, hope she ain't mad tonight. You mad? You good? You got to check with her to make sure she ain't mad every night. You cool? We straight? Nah, yeah, we good. Okay, we go sleep, baby. Yeah. I don't mind a girl being a little bit, having some warrior in her. But she has to know when to let it come out. If I'm down and out, then she might have to let it come out. But other than that, no. She got to keep that shit in check. Yeah, you sitting there looking like You're looking like AJ. Your face looking like AJ. What happened? Oh yeah, me and my girl, we got in it again. Yeah, she don't know when to quit. Yeah. Derek Ray said, I know. He said moose kill a lot of people. I tell people how mean wild hogs are. They run into people's houses in Florida. Yeah, but those I'm talking about, and I'm gonna tell you one of the most notorious ones down there, Derek Beatty, is those Razorbacks. Yeah, people just don't understand. Think that a wild boar or something is cute and all that. They can get up to half a ton, probably more than that. Even though they're trying to dispute that one was as big as it supposedly was, and that you might be able to catch some pictures of it. Just look up Hogzilla. They might show you more than one of them. Yeah, but a pig big as Hogzilla, like those type of pigs eat people. I seen one. They got a clip of it on something. I was just shaking my head. Somebody sent this shit to me. I'm like, it was in one of my feeds, and so it shows there's a hog. He's actually eating a pit bull. He's eating a pit bull like it ain't nothing. Just like, I'm like, wow, he's eating a pit bull. What a waste of a nice dog, but I'm just saying. It ain't no little pit bull. He's sitting there eating him. I don't know if he killed him. I don't know if the hog killed him. Somebody convinced that pit bull that he can take down a hog, and a pit bull cannot take down a big hog. That's too much neck. You might be able to get his legs or something. But they move fast. They don't move slow. If you see them, they kick up some dust, man. They kick up some damn dust when they be out there like a bull. Like people, they think bulls aren't slow. You see bulls when they be ramming stuff with them horns and digging them horns all into whatever they can stick them into, and they be kicking up all that dust. And they whip around in circles like fast. It's not like they're not slow. They don't, because they're a pig. They go, what do you think, you're going to go in slow motion like that around? And no. That dog just got caught up the wrong way. That pig opened his mouth and it was over with. Derek Brady said there's some strong chicks out here. Yeah. Derek Brady said the worst fight you can see is two women going at it. Yeah, because women, a man to be like, man, okay, I'm going to have a better day next time, man. You winning. You got the upper hand. A man know when to stop. A man don't have to go home all beat up. Yeah, I represent it. A man don't have to go home beat up. But a woman ain't going to stop. Okay, I'm going to get the bitch back. The whole time they plotting, they fighting, but they plotting about what they still going to do to you. They just like, they'll come back. I'm telling you, a woman will beat you up and come back and baseball bat your ass after she beat you. Yeah, I told that bitch. I mean, they do it. They go overboard. If we do that shit, somebody got to get shot. But yeah, they go overboard. You're right though, Derek. He said that's the worst fight. Two girls. You got to try to. You can't stop them sometimes because, well, I'll tell you what. If you got on gloves and your arms and faces all covered up, then you can break up a fight between girls. You might mess around and get your shit clawed all up. Now you got to go get a shot. Because ain't no telling what's underneath them nasty ass nails. Yep. Yeah. That's what happens when people don't go out in the woods. He said they don't know. Yeah. If you don't go out there, you're not going to know. If you don't know nothing, man, you better be respectful of the forest, man. You always be respectful of the forest. You don't just go out in the forest like it ain't nothing. I'm going to go out in the forest just because I feel like it. People, and that's how people end up missing and all kinds of other shit because they decide they want to go out to nature. Nature don't like you. You never been around nature. All of a sudden now you want to, I'm a nature lover now. No, you ain't no nature lover. You're going to go out there and nature going to piece your ass up. Basically, I tell people that also. They think a pit bull will kill a hog. That's why they put Kevlar on dogs when they hog hunt. They put that Kevlar on them, yep. Because I tell you, so a few dogs a hog is not going to just bite into one dog when there's a whole lot of other dogs. It'll be some other dogs. He might get a couple of bites on them, but once they start gnawing on his legs, he gonna turn. But one dog versus a hog, it just ain't. It ain't gonna. It's not gonna match up. If he's flushing. So if he's flushing hogs out or whatever, or flushing birds, yeah, you can have one or two dogs, yeah. But if they're trained to like attack, like Derek said, you better try to put something on them. They take a kick. They take one of them kicks from one of them hams. They take a kick or a good bite, because once a hog bite onto something, he's not letting loose. And a lot of the wild hogs, they got the fangs, so their canines are like this. You see what I mean? They're like hooks. They start turning the hooks. They be right there on the outside. They start turning in the hooks. They open up. It's a wrap. Derek Bay say hogs use those cutters, to open you up, to open your shit up, leave you out there. They gonna get you, damn sure wet you. But let's get up out of here, man. Let's stop this. Enough of the hog talk. Yeah, we did a lot today, though. We talked a lot about some of the stuff, a lot of stuff, man. We talked about more today than we usually talk about. As far as, I don't know, I can't even remember all the fights. There's a lot of stuff, though. But we're all going with Frankie. We're gonna see if Frankie Sanchez can get that done. See if Wilder can get it done. We're gonna talk about the rest of them too. D'Lo want the Helena's kind of accurate, but we're gonna see how it pans out. Is Raleigh the worst fighter? We'll see. I'll wait until the actual fight. We may do something. We might do a show about that. It's a good topic. Worst fighters. So we may do something. Who knows when? We might do it soon. Worst fighters in boxing. But anyway, my shout out to all the real people that I see. And my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. Y'all know what it is, man. This is Monday. Another Eagles Web Boxing. You know what it is. Nothing but blessings. I see your late reaction out there, Super Death Ray. You smell like cows. All right, peace, fam. Hey, hit me up, Super Death. UND to the baby. I'm going to catch y'all, man.